Damn. I can't believe I went 11 minutes talking, not knowing that my mic was messed up. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and make sure that it's not anymore. Do you hear me? Damn. I can't believe I went 11 minutes talking, not knowing that my mic was messed up. So, alright, it's fine. Alright, I'm good. I feel good now. Let's see where you guys at. Alrighty. Alright, well, I already have the candles and the sage already going, but I'm going to do another round of it. You guys didn't hear what I was talking about. You guys, the reason of the topic and stuff like that. And I'm really glad because I was bumbling for shit, dude. I was like bumbling and bumbling and bumbling. I'm really taken aback by this. I really am fumbling over this topic. Because I feel like, you know, I had the best intentions with why I was trying to be honest. And for some reason, I'm telling myself the story that it backfired, right? Like, and I have no evidence other than there's just no response to it so far, and it's just been a day, right? So yeah. So we're gonna go into honesty, right? And how are we being honest, and if being honest is helping us or hurting us at this moment? Because sometimes, not the sense that like we should lie, but you know, maybe not so forthcoming in the moment or what's going at it, right? So to get started and situated on the deck, we have the Good Tarot, because we're all keeping everything lighthearted. We're not, hey, what's up, Grace Murphy? What's up, Jess Flores? We're keeping it lighthearted. We're keeping it on the positive note today. You know, whatever thing comes through will come through. We're doing this for all AEQs. For the AEQs and cross watchers and versatilities. All right, so we're gonna go into getting that started, and also I'm gonna be bringing in the Enchanted Map Tarot deck, as well as the I'm gonna bring in the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and whatever other deck I feel like I need to explain what's going on for us today. Okay. We're gonna be talking about honesty. We're gonna be seeing how it applies to us, and if honesty is always the best policy. Right, something that I experienced. I was it's real. It's still emotional for me, I guess. I don't know why it's so emotional for me. I don't know why I got so attached to it in just a day. I got kind of like met up with somebody that I haven't talked to in a while. It was like a ghosting kind of thing where we got reacquainted and understood, like, hey, you know, this actually happened, and oh, I didn't know that happened, and well, I'm sorry, and you know, we got into like kind of like that, and well, you know, what are you doing? And kind of like we ended up hanging out and stuff, and it felt good. Everything felt great, and I felt good. Man, I loved every single moment of it. It was super fucking amazing. And then coming towards around the ending time of us hanging out, I had got a message. From Snapchat, and the name, like, if you looked at the name, you would think like, what the fuck? And like, I had saw the name before, and nothing of it, right? But then a message had came through, and kind of like in position of where things were at. Like, he was able to see like the phone, and I know if I was in his position and I saw that, I would be like, what? And honestly, I would have wanted some clarity. I would have been like, what the fuck? We just had a moment, and it was like, what? Like, you seem like you're coming off as a player. And it did, right? And I didn't like that energy, so like, I had deleted that contact. I was like, I don't want that energy. That's not who I am. Like, I don't want to be a player no more. Like, you know, that's for real, it's like that is not who I am. And so I got on the phone right away with my best friend Rosa and stuff like that, and we talked about some things, and she's like, yeah, well, maybe you should like kind of like speak your mind on it and stuff. I'm like, okay. And so I ended up just grabbing my phone and did a fucking voice clip and just rambled. It ended up being 5 minutes long, trying to say like, hey, I felt this disturbance in your energy when you were leaving. And honestly, I think it was because you saw a message come through on my phone, and it didn't, and it would be discouraging if I saw that. And I just want to tell you that's not who I am or what I'm doing. And I'm telling you this because I like you, and I don't want that to discourage what just happened. And I would really just like, honest, I'm coming from a place wanting to take things slow and understanding. And Punisher found what you're looking for, mic drop. And I just feel like fucking, and I was saying this in the message, and like, you know, I just want you to, I feel like my intention is to let you know that that's not where I'm coming from. And I'm a one person kind of guy, and like, I'm telling you this because I like you, and with the intention of to go forward in that way. And see, and then I'm like, yeah, like, all right, it's 5 minutes, I gotta go. I'm gonna let this done, and then boom, I ended it. No response yet, right? No response yet, and it's making me think like, fuck, it's making me think like, fuck, I said too much. It's making me think, fuck, I said too much, or I read too much into it, or I shouldn't have said that, and, or I should have said, you know, but then again, like, I know, and I saw it, and, like, I know what happens to me when I let my thoughts fester and stuff like that. And so, and like, my honesty or my integrity told me, like, Adam, like, you need to address this. You need to correct this. Like, you know the way it looks. That's not who you are. You need to correct it. And I think that, and a lot of it came from because there was, the reason why he had ghosted was because there was a big, he had said there was like a negligence of my attention towards something that had happened that was really important. And I didn't want to, this time or this second chance around, like, I didn't want to let things go unnoticed that I know that I was aware of. Right? Here we go. That just flipped out right there. Let's see what Oracles of the Seven Energy says. And there's another one that just flipped out. And so, and yeah, and so I ended up leaving him a message, and like no message back, or no response back. Here we go. Endless possibilities. All right. So endless possibilities comes in. It came in upside down, so it's like, Adam, you're not thinking of the endless possibilities. You're not being possible. You're not being optimistic of the possibilities that could happen. So endless possibilities upside down. Right? And it's like you're not thinking of the possibilities, Adam. And so, or what could happen when you're actually honest. Okay, it could be ending of something, but could it teach you to be honest for things in the future? Great, you know, you're truthful. And this one, it's just like I feel like, why the fuck would this happen? You know, like, why would this happen? Why would this person get to come back and then I mess it up by being honest? Like, how does being honest mess that up? Like, for me, I would, if I was in his shoes, because literally it was in his shoes. He was tying his shoes, and I put my phone on the charger, and he was tying his shoes next to my desk. phone was on the charger, the alert went off, so it was very easy for him to go like that. But then again, it's like, anyways, and I saw it happen, and it was just like, ah. So, and I chose to address it, and so, anyways. All right, and I know I'm getting too much in my head about it. All right, let's see what this other card was. Roots of abundance, going into endless possibilities. You don't know where this could lead to, what it could go to, how deep this might stem into, the different pathways of what choices might have to happen, right? You don't know what pathways we're going through right now. So I was explaining, oh fuck. All right, so here you go, pathways. You don't know what pathways are going, boom, right here, key in the corner. These different pathways unlock, or the keyways, or understanding different pathway is the key to going through, or the key to understanding, right? Understanding that there's pathways, different pathways, or choices that need to be made. And this is the way, I think your honesty may scare people who aren't open or at your level of truth. And I agree with you, and I totally agree with you. And that's what I was getting to in the roots of things, right? And so in the roots of things, it's like, you know, he might be able to, like, either, yeah, that's too much honesty that I can't be at that level yet. So or in a root of I appreciate that, and so it goes in this way. So in understanding that, like, okay, well, what does that tell me about the person? Then he's just not ready for that level of honesty, which is where I'm at in that sense. But yeah. Let's get on. Let's get on with it. Let's see how it's going. So we got that as this theme, right? So where the honesty is, and how we're not seeing the endless possibilities in with the honesty, and how it roots into the level of abundance that could actually happen. That's the theme of it right now. Alright, let's get into it, guys. Thanks, guys, for being here with me. You know, and we're all real, right? We're all real. We're all going through real shit. We all, you know, we're all real. This is me going through some real stuff with you guys. You guys come with your real stuff. I'll come with my real stuff. And we'll face it really together. You can't change it just to be disappointed. We gotta stand in our truth, and that's what you do. So yeah, and I replay that, and I've been replaying that in my mind. Like, it's just like, Adam, you saw something that was wrong, or could be seen as wrong, and you wanted to stand and correct it. How is that wrong? How is that wrong that you chose to stand to correct it? Alright, let's go into Good Tarot. Good Tarot is going to come in and see what we're doing, how this is connecting, how is it going to dominate what's the topic is. Not dominate, but overlay a B on top of what the topic is. 1, 2, 3. Cut of the deck. Pull the first one on top. Bam. 4 of Fire. Alright, so 4 of Fire is really actually great for these 2 points of not seeing the endless possibilities, and seeing the roots of abundance, seeing how far or the different pathways things could go. And then with 4 of Fire, it's like seeing the whole structural integrity of things. And so the 4 pillars, like in the 4 of Wands, and also, but the harmony of the structural integrity that could happen with honesty, maybe, or with this opportunity, or the structural integrity when honesty is at the root of it, or honesty is at the heart of it, or when this situation is at the heart of it. You know, so we have this, like, how this is actually, this honesty topic is at the heart, or in the main part of the structural integrity of relationships, of going forward, or what's about to happen. So we have endless possibilities, roots of abundance, and then 4 of Fire, or 4 of Wands, coming in to remind us that there is harmony in this. There is harmony in this honesty. that it's actually an integral part of those 4 pillars of what would be structural, what would be considered structural. All right, so we're gonna go into all the AEQs right now, into the AEQs, and we're gonna just set those up, and we'll flip them over as we go. So we're gonna, the idea is for each AEQ is that it's gonna be kind of like honesty and how it's backfiring on you. All right, honesty and if it's the best policy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then cut of the deck. First one off the top. Ooh, 10 of air. So 10 of air comes in for us earth signs in the sense of like we're ooh, wait, what? Okay, sorry. Good Tarot, she's like, I don't do reversals. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Good Tarot does not do reversals. In 10 of air, it comes in like being in our head of in optimistic when it comes to being honest. We tend to look towards that in hoping that being honest will get us something and being optimistic, and that's how it might backfire on us. We might be very like in the sense of knowing that if we're honest, it might get us something truthful, that it's bound to get us something truthful, even if we know the truthful thing might be not what we expected, but actually like a raw truth. So this 10 of air coming in with this, right? Ooh, I got dirt under my nails. Why didn't you tell me that? So we're coming in with this young or this like hopeful way of thinking in our mind of how the honesty is going to play out, how honesty is going to go forward, how honesty is going to be there for us, right? But we might not see how that's going to backfire on us. With Enchanted Map, with the clarity cards, we'll see how it might backfire on us, okay? Now let's go into air signs. 1, 2, 3. Cut over the top. Flip it over. 8 of air. So in 8 of air, now we have our thoughts play out and we let them go and see how they play out. We have our thoughts or we have our ways of being honesty and we put them into action and we set them out and we see how we play out. How they play out. We set them, we cast them down and see how they play out and hope for the best, right? And that's how our honesty goes into this. Our thoughts on how honesty is going to be, and we put it into action and we see how it plays out. Different from air signs, or from earth signs in the sense that we hope for them, we look towards them in the highest in regards of putting those honest intentions out there, but yet to see how they might play out. We just hope for the best and look away. With air signs, it's more of putting it out there and into motion and seeing how it plays out. Ooh. Fire signs. 1, 2, 3. Cut of the deck. Turn it over. Ooh, 9 of earth. 9 of earth comes in our honesty. It's almost like in the sense of like wanting more growth when we're honest. Like when we put out this sense of honesty for us, like we want growth. We want this to grow forward. We want this to turn into something more when we're honest. So when we're honest, we're hoping that the person is ready to go into more, ready to start more, ready to have more, that they're equal to us in balance and ready to nurture and set fire, not set fire, but set the creational mix to start more, right? Those creational energies to start more. So 9 of fire comes in and relating to this. It's like we want more. We go forward with our honesty to want more, to create more. That the person across from us is that equal with us to generate more. Let's go into water signs. So remember going through all that stuff with water signs the past? I totally forgot I got Scorpio as my moon sign. Yep. Makes total sense. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's turn it over. I don't know, I'm overthinking shit. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. Alright, let's do this. Water signs. Here we go. We have 3 of Earth. 3 of Earth for water signs is almost the same as air signs, how they look forward or they're just in their thoughts about what honesty is going to do for them, right? And like putting it out there and hoping for it. Whereas air signs putting it out there and seeing what happens and being analytical of it. 3 of Earth is almost like in this constant search for it. For you water signs, you're almost in this constant search for honesty. So it's hard for you. It's like you search for honesty first for you to be honest. So that's how it backfires. And it's like at the moment that somebody's dishonest or doesn't show truthful to honest values, you lash out at them. Or there's a capability to lash out with them. But that's coming through without even the clarity card. But so like with that 3 of Earth, it's like that's what you look for. You look for honesty first. You look for honesty first to be able to engage with the next one over. You look for honesty because you know honesty is the center of that. You know honesty is the center of it all. And if it's like not even there, why even go forward on it? Sure as fuck. Alright, let's go into your clarity cards, guys, and see what's going on. Sorry, guys, this is so drowsy and dreary, man. This is not like my energy. And my energy, I know my energy is more hyped and stuff. And it's just, but I want to be on and I want to do this. And I want to, this is a good topic, honesty, and how it could be for us. 1, 2, 3. Here we go for air signs. Earth signs. So for honesty, we almost want to like be able to bathe in it, be able to have it with us. That's where it might backfire on us, that it's not always safe for us with the honesty. Because honesty requires us to be honest at different levels, and we don't like that change on it. So that's how it might backfire on us. But there are times where we have to go into it and understand it and be with it. Honesty at different levels sometimes requires different levels of commitment, like I was saying, with commitment being right here, or different levels of understanding and committing to that, and that's coming to as well. Rock bottom. Rock bottom is like, in a bad way, it's like ways that you have to get to almost bad parts of realizing that honesty is not the same way around with you. I don't know how I'm tying this together. I'm losing my concentration, guys. Do. All right. Sorry. Let's do this. All right, for earth signs and the enchanted map coming in with the commitment card upside down, it's when the honesty isn't coming through forward or receptacle. That's when we know that it's there, and that's a lot with everything. That's like a big yeah, I know that kind of thing coming in. And the rock bottom thing, it's when it's upside down. It's almost at the fact that it sucks that things have to get really, really bad for the other person or for the situation for the honesty to come out, for the realness to come out in that honesty. So instead of it being at the forefront of understanding and being there for you, earth signs, sometimes when it's not until things actually get down to the bare bottom of things that things have to get real and honest between you and the person that you're encountering the need for honesty with. Let's go into air signs. Alright, show me air signs. Show me air signs. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's the bonus one for air signs. Magic prayer. Are you holding on to your magic prayer? You're not letting it happen. Like that prayer that you did, the prayer that you're having, the understanding that secret message to God, believe in it. You're not holding it in honest regard. Believe and hold in honest regard that He's gonna see it. All right, that's what's going there. Let's show you the 3 cards. One, 2, 3. 1. Ooh, flying. See, here we go with the other part of not seeing it play out and standing from afar. It leaves us to not have real engagement. Flying upside down comes in. It's like when we starting to see it play out, or seeing how being in action of honesty, and then like seeing how the action plays out for us. We are, in a way, not seeing how it's supposed to take us through personally. Like maneuver it through personally. Like let the person respond to it. In a sense, like sometimes we have to be in there instead of just hoping. Like, because the flying card right here, it's going over a maze. The little unicorn, he's flying over a maze. So in that sense, it's like, it like over when it's flipped over, it's like you're aware, you know how to go, you know how to maneuver through this. You don't need to go through it, the maneuvers of the maze, because you know so. But with it upside down and correlating with the 8 of air in the whole honesty thing, it's no, you do have to go through this honesty thing. You do have to go through the maneuvers and understanding it. Thinking that you don't have to is where you get messed up. Thinking that you could just easily say the truth and that it's gonna help you like fly over it. No, sometimes it doesn't work that way. And to the comments responding before, like, you're right. There's different levels that some people can get to, and it sucks that the other person still has to maneuver around that. It's not some, oh well, okay, well you can't do it. Okay, I gotta go by. It's sometimes it's not like that. It's like, well, fuck, then. Well, fuck, I shouldn't have been honest then. I shouldn't have said anything, and maybe I would be getting a callback if I didn't say anything. If I would be getting a callback if I didn't say my truth. How fucked up is that? Yeah. Alright, calm down, Adam. Calm down, dude. You're getting too... You need to chill out, bro. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Encouragement. But encourage you to still keep being honest. Encourage you to still keep going forward. Encouraging you to keep still doing this. You kind of have to. Listening. Listening to your instincts. Here's another part of it. When you get that instinct of maybe you shouldn't, maybe you shouldn't. You have this thing of not listening to that instinct right away. And it's not that you didn't because you listened to the instinct that you should, so you did. But it's when the instinct's telling you not to, and you still do. So, in this thing of maybe you should go after it, no, maybe you should just settle. Don't listen to the thing of knowing that you shouldn't do anything more. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go into fire signs. Let's get out of it. This gotta air signs is a little bit too emotional because that's me right there. I got my Gemini and my Libra right there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 fire signs. 1, 2, 3. Cut of the deck. Flip the first top over. Ooh, Stormfields. It's you know how, so 9 of Earth, how I said like you are wanting to grow, wanting to spread in the idea of creating more and getting more and creating more abundance or creating more structural integrity with your person. So in Stormfield, it's like the reason why there's creating more, it's like in the honesty, it's like you're preparing for something. You're preparing for like when things get bad, you want to make sure that there's enough to go around. So that's what you look for in your relationships or in honesty. Like you're looking to create more for when things get dark or when things go bad or when things could go bad. 1, 2, 3. But in this sense, it's hard for that to come across. It's hard for for others to see that, and the wave comes in with. It's not always out of flow for you. Fire signs. It's not always out of flow for you to like have this honesty, to have this going forward, have this to see like, hey, we need to prepare or we need to be structurally ready for our future. And in honesty, sometimes it backfires, that it comes across in a wrong way in some sorts. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's all about getting ready or having as well, getting ready or having growth or making sure we have fertileness after a certain thing as well. Ooh, my back. Especially with Field of Dreams, we want to make sure that things get fulfilled, things come to flourishing. With being honest of where we want to go. Maybe you don't know how to be as honest as you need to like, hey, I want to make sure we're going to create something that's going to flourish. That's kind of like, what's going on? There we go. And that's where you want to go with some of the stuff you got. Fire signs. Honesty and it backfiring for water signs. Here we go. I'm ready to get this one pulled out of my ass right now. 1, 2, 3. We got Talisman upside down, not learning from these experiences, not taking it through, not taking, in the searching for this honesty or making sure that it's there first, seeing that how sometimes that's never really actually helped us or never really actually there for us. We need to really see the experience that we've been through with it as the honesty we need to see. Not in the honesty of another person, but the honesty of what we've been through before. 1, 2, 3. Metamorphosis. And in this, not really actually seeing the change of what's going to happen from that. Being able to do this, being able to see that, being able to have that, and the metamorphosis of what's going on. So seeing and thinking that honesty is going to be first, it's like, did they not seeing this change that somebody's gone through to be able to have that or guarantee that change is valid? Not that you get to dictate that, but that, that they've been through something to, they changed from this point to after that. These messages are coming in weird. Maybe I'm just guys, I'm just flustered. I don't know what the fuck, man. There's like these flustered energies coming in. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go into your last one for water signs. Spark. The series of this, the feeling of all this, of going through, of seeing for the honesty first, and when it's not there, it really like dims the spark in the situation, or really takes all the gusto or the pizzazz or just like the of that when it comes to not being able to see the honesty in the other person, not being able to see that honesty, that solution is there for honesty, that knowing that truth and honesty is always going to be the solution for things. When we see that person has a hard time acquiring that or understanding that, that's when we know that it's probably not them, probably not the person. When they can't reciprocate that, we might need to understand that. Oh no. I got wax on Labyrinth. So yeah. There you go, guys. That mess is what it was. On honesty. Honesty's such a mess, isn't it? How it could backfire, how it could just be a solution, how it could not be a solution, how it could be twisted, how it could be ready for and not ready for, how it could get us somewhere and how it could not get us somewhere, how honesty could not always be the best policy in some situations. You know, so I know it was weird topic today, right? I don't get it. I don't get what was going on for me today. Now I gotta iron that out. But yeah, guys, what's going on with you guys? Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Yes, it could be all over the place, honestly. It was weird today, Jess. Like, it was just nuts, dude. I don't know. I think I just had high hopes for that. Maybe that was it too. Maybe I had high hopes. My last encounter with somebody, I was able to like be like brutally honest with them all the time, and just realize that was something that I wanted to always have with somebody, is like just to be capability to be honest and truthful, and you know, when the feeling comes up, be able to say it. You know, that's the last thing that I had. Especially that's the last thing that I had with the Scorpio that I was talking to. You know, we were always at least able to do that. And you know, what's funny is that they're the other parts of water sign. So I don't know, dude. I just don't get it sometimes. I don't get it all the time, and sometimes we're not meant to. Honestly, I don't get it all the times, and really, sometimes we're really not meant to get it. What if we're really not meant to get it sometimes? You never know. But yeah, so what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to still hang out? I don't want to be. Yeah. Should I open it for questions? Or just reserve my energy and start fresh tomorrow? Cause that was gloomy as fuck, man. I know it was. That was not my energy right there. Maybe I need to order another Labyrinth already, because this one's already getting messed up. What's going on? Goblins are coming out. Yeah, goblins are coming out. Goblins are definitely coming out for a lot of us. Right? In this situation with honesty, like, goblins could really come out. How has honesty really backfired for us? Where, you know, like we were saying, like some people aren't ready for it. Some people can't take it. Some people, like, yeah, you know what? That requires me to be honest at some level that I'm not ready to. So, yeah, and I can't do that. Let's see. Why? Some people don't want to be that much aware with what's going on. Some people don't want to do it. Some people just, they could choose to ignore being aware of it. And that's the thing. They could choose to be naive to understanding. They could choose to not want to know more. They could choose to like, yeah, I don't want to. I can't take on that much more of stuff. So what should you do when it comes to that? Well, protecting treasure. They could be protect. Well, what's going on is like, it's like you're damned if you do. Exactly. So what's going on in that idea of being honest is like you're protecting your vulnerability. You're protecting your truth in the sense of being honest. Most people like to protect their truth. You're protecting your vulnerability of who you are, and yeah, some people can't take it. They'd rather protect their truth instead of being honest with it. You know, some people want to hide, like, well, I was being that forthcoming in my honesty, like, hey, you know, this is coming up for me because I've been through that. I've been fucking deceived. I've been lied to. I've fucking seen player action played out right in front of me, and I've looked the other way because, you know, and then I end up wasting a whole fucking year with somebody because I didn't ask about the player activity when I saw in the beginning. And, you know, and that's not who I am, right? And I just wanted to bring awareness to that. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what's going on. Yep, follow the leader. Adam, that comes through. You need to be the leader in this situation. We all need to be the leader in this situation. Sometimes even leaders don't know how to be truthful and honest. And in that sense, that's when we need to step up with our own wisdom of like, I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to have dishonesty situations happen in the future or with whoever I want to be with. And that's when we need to be the leader in that. Like, I don't... Yeah. I just don't want it to be... maybe I should have just sent him home at the end of the night. Alright, here we go. Golden Palace, yeah. Those things don't account up to anything, really. Those things don't get anything done. Those things don't start anything. Alright. Mo gave me some stuff earlier. She was telling me that I just need to, you know, receive the guidance that I know that I'm receiving at the moment. You know, and like not the stupid part of me, but like the part of me that like, you know, that still is like, that's not who I am kind of thing, that wants to do that. It's just like wants to be like, hey, you know what? I probably said too much, or I don't know. I still want to correct it. I still feel like they want to correct it. So Mo, what do you have to say about that? 1, 2, 3. She's like, why aren't you assessing this? Why aren't you looking at it? Why aren't you seeing this for what it is with it upside down? What is this? 1, 2, 3. Cut of the deck. That's it. Intuition. Follow your intuition on this. Mo, what do you think of this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly. Heart connection upside down. She doesn't think they're connected either. And I agree that too. I'm like, why? I agree with that too, Grace, because it's like be honest from the be truthful and honest from the very beginning. Because why should you have to work up to that? It should just be that from the very beginning. And I don't have no question, but I don't know what I was thinking either. So let's see what Mo had over. There's no right. I had no question of what I was thinking, and Mo's like direction upside down. All right, here. All right, Mo. Anything you want anybody else to know, Mo? Boom. 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. Don't be without faith. Feather, faith, upside down. So with it being upside down, don't be without faith. All right, I'm gonna end it right there, guys. I'm getting. My chest is starting to hurt a lot. So, all right, we're done. That's it, guys. I wanted to jump on. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for your guys' support and your like feel good feelings and your feel good thoughts. I really appreciate that because sometimes I need to get it too. But I just wanted to show up like in real. Like I had those thoughts too. Like how are you guys also thinking about honesty? How does honesty backfire on us sometimes? And honestly, most of that just felt like fucking gibberish, dude. Because I was just in my fucking head too much. But yeah. Alright, I will see you guys on the next episode of. I'll see you guys on Coffee and Cards tomorrow. Alright? So, yeah. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later. And thank you guys for being here. Okay? Toodles, poodles. I didn't even know where my butt.